Hey Afterbuzz, I'm Francisco here at So You Think You Can Dance with finalists, Miss Valerie Rockey.
Hello, Francisco.
You had a crazy night tonight, like 6 numbers. Tell me how you're feeling.
I feel very accomplished. This week was the hardest week that I've ever been through, so knowing that I got all my routines down, I did them all on stage as best as I could. It's just a very, I'm proud of myself and I'm very accomplished that I made it.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are put in a situation where you have to learn 6 routines or, 5 routines, not including your solo, in the matter of a few days or a few hours. And only professional dancers who have been doing it forever only get in that situation. What was going through your mind through the entire week?
It's crazy thinking about it like that, because when I was at a studio, it's like you learn to dance the whole year and then perform. Yeah, so this week with 6 routines, it was like you couldn't think about another while you were working on one. I would be in my Bollywood rehearsal and I couldn't think about my tap, or I would just get so worked up about it.
To check out.
And with the show, it's like we're almost in a bubble here. It's like this is all we're doing, so our minds are constantly on our dances.
Yeah.
So I think that's how I got in the mindset of getting through 6 pieces. It's that's all I thought about. It's kind of made me crazy, but
where am I?
We did it, and I don't forget my routines because that's all I think about.
You're like, I hope I don't get on stage and forget anything that happened.
I feel like it's impossible, with how much we go over it, in our brains. I almost couldn't sleep because I was going over my dances. You know what I mean?
It's the worst.
It is, but at the same time, I didn't forget my dances and I just performed them instead of thinking about what was next. You know what I mean?
And it's a whole conditioning thing. You have to be in shape to be able to pull this off.
I think I'm probably in the best shape that I've ever been in my life right now. So it's just I've never put myself physically through anything like this, and at times it's oh my gosh, my back is gonna fall off, but you just kind of have to. It's to the point where you can't do anything about it, and once you're on stage, you don't think about your ribs hurting or your back is aching. It's just you're doing your dance, and then when you go off stage, you can worry about the injuries later.
Well, your adrenaline starts pumping before you go on stage.
Yeah.
What's your pre-show, pre-routine? What do you do to your whatever you?
Well, I get really right before I go on, and I kind of have to chill myself out because when I'm like that, it just makes me frantic about my pieces. So I have to take a bunch of deep breaths and think about what's my intention during this piece, and I really have to take myself there. And then if I'm with Ricky, we always do he grabs my hands like that and pops my thumbs out of socket.
Relaxing thing.
Yeah, it's every time before we dance together, and we've done a lot of dances together.
Yeah.
So.
Do you try to do it to yourself? You're oh my god,
I just tried and it didn't work.
Is this gonna work for me tonight?
No, it doesn't. Only with Ricky.
I love it. Your fans have been loyal to you. They got you here to the Final Four. Finale night. Valerie Rockey, finale. What do you have to say to them?
Thank you. Thank you's not enough. This is something I dreamed of doing, and I wouldn't have gotten to experience this dream if it weren't for all the people who I've gotten to know and who supported me back home, and then the people who have seen me on the show and been inspired by it and wanting to see more. So it's just it's very overwhelming how thankful I am for it, and I can't believe I'm in the finale. It's just mind-blowing still.
Yeah.
So
I can only imagine what you're feeling.
No,
right now.
I still don't feel like it's real, and I don't think it's gonna feel real for a while, but
until you're on tour and you're whoa, this is my job right now.
The fans and the people who are coming to watch us, I think that's when it'll start to sink in, once we're not day after day going through this.
We're on a tour bus and just
it's more we're just performing. We're not here to get votes. We're not here to impress the judges. It's just going to be a whole nother outlook on the
You get to go out and meet your fans and perform your dances.
I'm really excited about that. I want to meet fans. I think seeing the people who got me to this point, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah. And you get to do meet and greets, and that's going to be fun.
I love talking to people, so I'm excited about that.
Tap tonight was hugely represented.
I'm so excited because we've never had 2 tappers in the finale, and that was such a big part of this show tonight, and it's never been. So I feel very, as a tapper, I'm proud of Zach and I, just because we did it. We got to bring all-stars back to do dances with us, and since it's not a style, we had to get to this point to do it. So, and we did, and it's great.
And that was the longest trek, trying to get the tappers to the finale.
To get there, because we have to do so many styles that we're not comfortable with, and then finally getting getting to the point where we get to do our style. It was just exciting.
You know, it's a full circle. You got Erin, who was the first tapper in top 10 in the finale.
Yeah.
And then now you two, and it's big. It's huge. Like, tap is like coming to the forefront this week.
It really is, and I think Erin and I were both like equally grateful because he was grateful that I pushed myself to because that brought him back as an all-star. Yeah. And then I'm just thankful that seeing him go through what he went through, it inspired me to like push myself and know that I can get to the finale if I really try.
And you did.
And I can't believe it. Oh my gosh.
Any favorite dances besides your tap tonight?
Oh, I was gonna say my tap tonight.
Well, I know tap was your favorite tonight.
I enjoyed all of them. They were all really different. I know my contemporary. It wasn't like a technical dance whatsoever. When the blind one,
I loved it.
It was nothing like they've had on there because it wasn't technical. I don't even think I pointed my toes once, but it was just, I've never jumped into a character like that, and it was a challenge, but it was really fun to try to act and like be that something that I've never experienced, and I had to be a blind person. Like
who has experience doing that? Nobody.
So it was just fun to try to put myself in that position.
And you successfully pulled it off. I was like, whoa, she actually like looks like she's like, you know, it was awesome.
It was hard because I was like constantly like this. I couldn't make eye contact with him, but it was a fun challenge.
Yeah. And I feel like that's probably going to go down in like history, and I feel like Tyson's going to get an Emmy nomination off that.
It's special for him because it's kind of like his breast cancer one. Like it's about something bigger than the show.
Yeah. And that's awesome that the show gets to kind of give it something like that a platform.
Exactly. It's special.
Well, everyone, go to fox.com/dance on the Fox app and vote for this one right here.
Please.
She needs to win.
I want to win.
She wants to win so she can be on tour. And they're like, season 11 champion, this is Valerie Rockey.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So vote for me.
Vote for her. You still have time. Vote, 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 vote. Thank you for stopping by. I've enjoyed you all season, and I adore you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're so sweet.
Can you tell everyone at home, buzz you later?
Buzz you later.